Hi guys, welcome to Vic and Vern's football. My voice is gone. My voice is gone. Just did a basketball game live. Vic and Vern's football. That is Aston Villa against Arsenal. Yeah, Suzuki in goal for Aston Villa. Obviously, after Martinez has left, the champions take on Aston Villa. Unai Emery, the ex-coach of Arsenal, he'll want to try to get one over on his old team. But listen here, I feel for Aston Villa and I feel for Aston Villa fans. I mean, look, okay, you brought in Nicholas Jackson, but come on. The exodus on this club. I mean, you've got some of the richest owners in the world. You can't spend the money. I don't think this is all fair and correct and all that stuff. But look, this is going to be a tough one. I can't look. I hope Aston Villa can do something. I just don't see it happening here tonight. This is going to be tough. It's going to be tough for Aston Villa to get something out of this game. Let me just quickly put this on you just to make sure that I am perfectly 100% live. There you go. Good stuff. Lots of stuff going on here tonight. There we go. So just want to have a look at subscriptions. There you go. But look, Aston Villa still putting out a good team. So we'll talk about Aston Villa team in a second. Let's get on to Arsenal before the game starts. Look, Arsenal basically starting with the same team, if I got that right, as they did in the first game. No, Saka didn't start the first game if I was 100% correct. But Raya, Calafiori, Gabriel, Masquera, White, that's your goalkeeper and your back four. Then Rice, Lewis Skelly in the middle of the park. The two holding midfield players. Tolis, I thought he was good in the first game. Then Saka on the wing. Odegaard playing in that number 10 role. And then Havertz just in front of him as your striker. Still no Victor Gokores starting here. Surprise, no Guimaraes coming. So, but Arsenal got they got a stacked bench, Arsenal. We know that, which you cannot say about Aston Villa. A lot of young players on the bench for Aston Villa. Aston Villa starting goal with Suzuki. Then your back four, Maatsen, Torres, Lindelöf, and Cash. Your midfield, Hemmings, Kamara, and Buendia. Barkley's in there as well, McGinn. So you got a lot of, and then of course Nicholas Jackson. Had a good loan spell there, Bayern Munich. Chelsea got some nice money for him now. Chelsea, good sellers of players. Let's see what they can do here. I'm just going to hit that quickly. So let's see what Aston Villa can do. I hope Villa do well here, but most of you are going to be tipping Aston Villa tonight. I can put that. I'm just going to put that in there. Moriarty. I'll have a listen to what the prophet said. How vulnerable do Villa look with Pau? And I'm always been a fan of Pau Torres. I'll be honest with you. And Lindelöf, I mean, come on. Lindelöf wasn't good enough for United, so why should he be good enough for Aston Villa? But look, he's a solid defender. Is he a world beater? Hell no. He's not a world beater, but look, not many are these days. They're just showing the highlights of Sunderland against Fulham here that'll go over. I haven't got anything. I just did a fantastic basketball game on our basketball channel. That is at Vic and Vern's Basketball. Vern is doing Italy against Serbia. In case you're interested in that, check that out. Let's see what happens. I'm going to be back in a second. I'm just going to get myself something to drink because I haven't had that opportunity. Be back in a second. There you go. Oh. So back again. Thanks for that little break. I needed that little break. Ooh, just got to strengthen. You know, you do so many streams, you don't actually get time to eat anymore these days, which is not a good thing. But this Premier League season has been good so far. A few upsets already. I mean, Spurs at the bottom of the league. I guess the Gunners fans are going to be on the channel later. They're enjoying that one. You know, Aston Villa not doing that great. You know, Aston Villa could be at the bottom of the table after this evening. Hull City doing fantastic. 2 games, 2 wins for Hull City. Coventry not doing so well, you know. Haven't won a game yet. Neither has Fulham. So there's a few teams, you know, 2 games, no points. Not the way you want to start the Premier League season. Man United, my team, not doing well in the first game of the season against Hull City. These biscuits look really nice, I've got to say. Evening, my friend Marnus. I don't even know what I tipped on this game. We have a tip competition on Superbrew, www.superbrew.com. You can win cash prizes. Check it out. I'm not doing too well at the moment. But I'm at good wine. The longer it goes, the better I get. And looking forward to this game. Looking forward to this one. This is one of the ones at the beginning of the season, before all these transfers, before Aston Villa basically just sold everybody. Watkins, Konza, Rogers, Martinez. I mean, geez, are they actually going to keep anybody? I thought they overpaid for. I really thought you overpaid for Nicholas Jackson. Good stuff here. Shouldn't be eating this stuff, bro. You got to eat something every now and then. You can't go. I mean, I've been. What is it? It's 5 hours now. I've been live for 5 hours now. There we go. Now we're just waiting for this game to get underway. Villa Park, always a tough place to play. Look, this is not a walk in the park at Villa Park for Arsenal. This could be a tough game because Unai Emery is a sensational coach. For me, one of the top 5 coaches in the league, if not top 3. And I mean, I feel for the man. I mean, how many players does Aston Villa sell? I mean, the Premier League is a joke. This club has got no financial problems. They got owners that got money to blow away, and they're not allowed to spend it. They need to up Villa Park. They need to get it to an 80,000 seater so they can get that revenue going. And then the Champions League. I mean, you know, and they can't spend money. Makes no sense. When you got a club like mine, Man United, we're like 700 million in debt, and we can still spend. Not right. Not right. Man City are charged with 115 different things. Nothing's happening there. So not correct at all. But we'll see. We'll see. You know, you never know. I do want to know what's going on with this channel because a minute ago before they go live, because don't screw me around. I'm not in a good mood today. With me and the Technique have been on at loggerheads. Started with our rugby show this afternoon. So have a look here. Otherwise, I'm just going to change the channel. No, it looks like it's going to start. There we go. It starts. Can they actually just show me the game? Here we go. Good stuff. Thank you. Look, my tip for this one, Vic, you went with Arsenal to win 3-1. Most probably did. My heart wants Villa to win, but I am tipping in a competition with you guys, and I want to win the competition, so I had to go for the logical choice, which is Arsenal winning here. But we'll see. You never know, man. You just never know. You know, for me, it's a win-win situation. If Arsenal win 3-1 or 2-1, I get points in my tip game. And if Arsenal lose, I'm happy as well, you know. Not that I dislike Arsenal. I think Arsenal deserved to win the Premier League last year. I'm not one of those crazy fans that my team. You have to appreciate. But listen here, Aston Villa, okay, they are renovating that stadium, but that whole back part of the stadium is empty. But they are doing stuff. Okay, good stuff. Villa, Birmingham can use a massive stadium, man. If you want to get up to the big boys, you need to bring the revenue in. But look, Aston Villa has still got class players. McGinn's still there. I like Ross Barkley, Nicholas Jackson, Kamara. Matty Cash can do a job. Suzuki's not bad at goal. Pau Torres and Lindelof, Matson at the back. It's not like Aston Villa or scrubs. But they're going to struggle this season to hit Europe again and top four. I don't think they make Europe. I don't think Aston Villa, unless they do something in the transfer window. Talk about the transfer window. Tomorrow evening, 10:30, live on this channel. The last 1.5 hours of the transfer window with me. So they're running through the teams again. What I do like about Arsenal, they've got a lot of English players in it. I don't know soccer. Look, where is my wife, Megan? You know fuck all, man. We know that. Your wife is masterclass in tipping because she tips with the head and you tip with your balls. That's the problem. She knows exactly. She just tips with the head. We all tip with our balls and our heart. We don't tip with our head. The two Spaniards there, the two Spanish coaches, hugging each other a lot here. Villa Park, the park that they could sell out was sold out. Where's Gabby Abang Lahore? Don't see him anywhere. You know what? I'm not always on the same page as Gabby, but I do agree with Gabby Abang. It's not right that you have all this money and you can't spend it. Makes no sense to me. You know, if I buy something and I'm not putting debt onto the club, why can't I spend the money? Oh, so we had basketball tonight. The basketball game was out of this world tonight. And Vern's game looks good too. Italy, Serbia, 44-44. So good stuff here. Suzuki, the new goalkeeper here. I don't know what his first name is. I think he's got Leon or Lion on the back. Arsenal in the yellow strip tonight, and Aston Villa in their regular, what is that called? Maroon and blue. There's going to be a minute of silence here before the game. If I do fall asleep during the game, please wake me because I'm feeling it, and this better be finished by 11 o'clock so that I can sleep for 1.5 hours before the basketball tonight. I still have to do stuff for the basketball. Fucking hell. Here we go. Good stuff coming up. They're paying tribute to some. Who are they paying tribute to here? Jimmy Reamer. Rest in peace, my son. Rest in peace. From 1948 to Jimmy Reamer's family, condolences. Always sad when you lose somebody. We'll see. Professor Moriarty, how are you doing, my friend? Marnus and Scotland for life. Marnus and Scotland for life. Are you happy with the Springboks? Here we go. So let me put this softer because the French is quite loud on this channel because I do it over French TV. So here we go. Aston Villa fans in the house. Let's see. I do kind of like it when Arsenal do lose because I do like to watch the AFTV. Not that I'm in the same league as AFTV, but I do like to watch them lose their shit. Kind of makes me laugh. And I mean, the one idiot there, what's his name? The delusional freak with the headphones, Ty. I mean, that guy's delusional. Here we go. So, Arsenal get us started. Vic, hit the clock, you dumbass. What do we got? Got 10 seconds in already. There you go. So, Saka, I didn't think he had the greatest season last year. But I like this new boy, Tollis, on the left wing. I think he's an upgrade on a guy from Belgium that they had there last year. What was his name? Trossard. Trossard. I called him Trossard. There you go. So I called him Trossard. I didn't think he was that good. I think Arsenal have upgraded their team really well. And couldn't they still get Julian Alvarez? If they get Julian Alvarez, they've got Julian Alvarez, Havertz, and Victor Gyökeres as their strikers. Oh, Lord. It could be over. But that's what people said with Liverpool, remember? They won the title, and they brought in those two strikers, Isaac and the other one, and it just went downhill from there. And they brought in Florian Wirtz. Not spending $500 million doesn't automatically make you better, Spurs fans. Spurs. I heard the new name of the Spurs coach is, what is his name? Roberto Di Spursi, not Di Serbi. Di Spursi, I like that. I think Jason Cundy came up with that one. That was good. Shout out to Jason Cundy. You don't want to take the credit here, Vic, do you? Here we go. So 1:30 in the books. Aston Villa moving the ball around comfortably here. Victor Lindelöf, know him from Man United, obviously. Suzuki with a nice ball through. Here we go. David Raya cleans up nicely. I do like Pau Torres. I always wanted my club to sign Pau Torres when he was at Villarreal. I thought he was magic. John McGinn doing well there. Getting rid of Lewis Skelly. Is Lewis Skelly still on the transfer block? We'll see what tomorrow. I haven't checked any of the transfers today. Just haven't had time. Oh, Villa in here. It's going to be the first corner of the game for Aston Villa. Good clearance there from Gabriel. Look, they will miss Saliba in the big games. When they're playing the Cities and the Chelseas and the Liverpools, they will miss him. But look, they've got a lot of cover there. Matty Cash put the ball in here for Aston Villa. 2 minutes have gone. I'm not going to tell you the time all the time. It's on top of my head there. Here we go. Nice header. Oh, a little bit of a shaky defense here. Not a good clearance there from Tollis, but he gets hold of the ball. Oh, Aston Villa just can't keep the ball in. So it's going to be a throw in here to Arsenal, to the Gunners. Let's hope Aston Villa can gun them down today, man. Just looking at Vern's game. That looks a bloody interesting game there that Vern's got on there. Huh? Good stuff. Here we go. So, good work here, Villa. Recuperating the ball. McGinn, it's a good ball. Oh, I couldn't find was that Hemmings? Here we go. Arsenal sloppy at the beginning here. Very sloppy at the beginning. Here we go. Maatsen. I liked him at Dortmund already. I thought he's good. Here we go. I think he's got the pace to handle Saka on the wing there. Gets it back there to to Pau Torres. Pau Torres is going to get it. There you go. Oh, McGinn gets chopped down, but the ref says no. Okay. Lewis Skelly against 3. Well done. Declan Rice gets it to Odegaard. Arsenal always dangerous on the attack. Saka back to Declan Rice. Just outside the 16-yard box, Arsenal go. Back to Odegaard. Goes all the way back to Masquera. Gabriel back to Odegaard. Nice little not a good ball there. Saka was not on the same page as Martin Odegaard. I like Odegaard. I like him. A lot of new players coming in. You know, the good thing about it, tomorrow evening at 12 o'clock, you actually know what your team is for the rest of this till January. You know what your team is until January. Because now there's so many things that's going to happen in the last 24 hours. I might do a quick show tomorrow morning, just like the morning of the transfer deadline day. Here we go. Villa, that's a foul. That's a foul. That's a definite foul from Calafiori. Know him well. Played for my local team here around the corner, FC Basel. Arsenal have taken a lot of players from FC Basel. Calafiori was from Basel. Shaka was an ex-Basel player. And who else did they have? Oh, about 3 or 4 of them they've had in the past. Here we go. This is looking good. Aston Villa playing promising here. Al-Nani was from Basel, who went to Arsenal. So yeah, there's a few players there. Here we go. Didn't Aston Villa sign that young Swiss player that played so well at the World Cup? He's not starting it. What is his name? Somebody can help me in the chat. Zambini, I'm not sure. Oh, Villa playing nicely here. Arsenal a little bit untidy at the back. John McGinn tees one up over the top. Manzambi. Didn't Aston Villa sign Manzambi? Oh, the guys that are working on the stadium there are picking up the balls. Nice. Good to see people working at night on the stadium. Crazy, huh? So Villa got people working on the stadium at night. Impressive. Here we go. Oh, that's just ball boys at the back there with helmets on. I don't know. Here we go. Arsenal on the attack here. Looking good from Gabriel. That's Declan Rice. Declan Rice in a very deep role at the moment. Back to Gabriel. Going to give it to Tollis now. Looks for Odegaard in the middle. Back to Declan. Declan over the top. That's a good ball to Calafiori. Good defense there from John McGinn. Oh, gives it away to Tollis. Shot. Oh, deflect. It's going to be a corner. First corner of the game. Lewis Skelly with the shot, but a good block there from Matty Cash. I always thought Matty Cash was English, but he's Polish. There you go. Burns game still in the third quarter, still tight as a duck sauce. Okay. Good stuff today, man. So Declan here with the first corner of the game for Arsenal. Arsenal very strong on corners. We know they're very good at standards, all free kicks and stuff like that and corners. But they didn't score the most goals from them last year, which a lot of people thought. I thought that was the 1-0 here. Goalkeeper kind of flattered at that one. Oh, they clear it off the line. Aston Villa swimming at the moment, and not in a good way. It's more like drowning. I think Suzuki's just a little bit nervous to start the game off. Let's have a look here what he does. Good ball in from Rice. He comes out and he doesn't get anything on it, and Arsenal should be doing better with that. Let's just see what happens here. He doesn't run into anybody. Can't blame anybody. But listen, that was to expected that he's going to be a little bit nervous. Oh my lord! Aston Villa that is fucking harakiri at the back here. Nicholas Jackson against David Raya. Good work there from David Raya, being very, very vigilant is the right word there. That is the right word. Let me just have a look. So, 75% going with the Arsenal tonight. Good stuff. If you're in, let me know where you're from. There you go. So Arsenal on the ball. It's Gabriel again. Gets it there to Declan Rice. Good stuff. Rice taking his time. Going to go back to Gabriel, is he? This is a walking pace there. There you go, Gabriel with the ball. Cross field, looking for Bakaya Saka. Finds him. Saka up against Matson here. Trying to get into the 16-yard box. Hemmings does a good job, and they take care of business, the two of them, against Bakaya Saka. And then Matson gets the throw in here. So good work there from Matson and from Hemmings on Saka, double teaming him and getting hold of the ball. Look, the longer the game goes, the better Aston Villa will feel, you know. If you're Aston Villa, you feel hard done by this season with all the players leaving you and stuff like that. But look, you brought in Nicholas Jackson, you brought in Mansambi. I think Aston Villa will bring in one or two players before the transfer deadline. Maybe they brought in some today. I do not know. I'll check at halftime. I'll check all the transfers at halftime. We can talk about the transfers at halftime. Here we go. Again, this is good work from Villa. This is good work. Villa looking good going forward. I mean, look, John McGinn's a monster up front there. But this Hemmings kid is playing well in the midfield. Him and Kamara. Here we go. Buendia. Good stuff. Gets it out there. This could be good. Now that's going to be a free kick to Arsenal. Oh, what a save. What a save. I think he hits the crossbar. Woo! That was unleashed there. Let's have a look here. Was that Buendia with a shot there? No, it was number 8. Kamara. He gets it, gets fouled, and then Buendia just, go Villa. Buendia just hits the crossbar. He wouldn't have had a hope in hell, David Raya. I thought it was a foul beforehand, but good stuff. I just got to get myself a cushion, man, because my ass is from sitting all day up in 5 hours live now. Oh. I need a cushion here, boys. I need a cushion. I gotta make, yeah. Be careful when you put a cushion there, you take space away. Almost fell on my ass there. Oh, that's better. There we go. That is a lot better for my back, guys. Here we go. So Arsenal on the attack to Gabriel. Lewis Skelly gives it to Declan Rice. Around about 40 meters out. Saka against Matson. Oh no, Hemmings. Saka with a shot well over the bar. Not going to trouble Suzuki there in goal. Good stuff here. Good start. Good start from both teams. 12 minutes in. Let me just have a quick look what the basketball with Bernie's doing. Ooh, tight game there. Just started the 4th quarter. Like that. Like that. There we go. So, don't forget, more basketball live later at 1 o'clock in the morning Central European time. Texans, baby. Okay, all right. Vern's going with the Texans. This isn't, you got the wrong football, Vern. This is Premier League, not NFL. So foul on Kamara here. Was that Lewis Skelly with the foul? I think Kamara makes the foul. Yeah, it's Kamara that makes the foul. So, good stuff. Good, look, Aston Villa, you survived the first 13 minutes, which is good news, man. I think had the best chance of the game so far. So they had the best chance of the game. And, yeah, great stuff, man. Great stuff. So, yeah, you can just see Arsenal got a class all over the pitch. Should be 1-0 here for the Arsenal. How the hell did Havertz miss that? You can't miss that. That should be 1-0 to Arsenal. I don't know how Havertz missed that. That would go Villa, says Harvey Specter. That would piss me off. He was offside in any case. He was offside in any case. Is that my? This is supposed to be water, but it's very sweet. Sweet water. Here we go. McGinn is a monster in that midfield. He's got a. Here we go. And again, not on the same page with Matty Cash. Could have been a lot easier for Villa there. But look, 15 minutes into the books here almost, and You cannot say that Villa are the underdogs here so far. They have really played well. The best chance of the game has fallen to Arsenal with Havertz has to make it, but it was offside. Villa have hit the crossbar. Kamara and Barkley in that holding position is really nice. And Hemmings, Buendia, and McGinn, they can trouble Arsenal here because they are some tenacious little buggers. Declan Rice is playing more as a centre-back than in the midfield. He's always in the middle there. Here we go. Tollis, not a good one. McGinn almost gets hold of it. Calafiori out to Tollis. Solis, let's see. Back to Gabriel. He's going backwards here. Gets it back out to Tollis. Him and Calafiori, I think, are a good partnership on the left. Yeah, I think it's better than on the right with White and Saka. Here we go. Bad one there. Oh, not a good one there from Ben White. That was more shite from Ben White. I love Ben White. Got nothing against the man. Come on. He's had a tough time. Yeah, he's had a tough time, Ben White. Hi, Harvey. Thanks for staying with me in the darts. There you go. Yes, Harvey. Thanks a lot for that. That was really good, man. Why have I got to be back soon? Oh, sorry. How's your game going, Vern? How's that game going? That's my question. Only a 3-point game there between them. Ooh. Yeah. Here we go. Here we go. Lewis Skelly. Does he stay with Arsenal? I need to get that information later. We're going to talk about some transfers at halftime. Don't forget, big transfer show tomorrow. 1.5 hours, the last 1.5 hours of the transfer window. We'll talk about every team, every signing, every departure of all 20 Premier League teams. Maybe there's some big movements in La Liga and stuff like that. What happens to Julian Alvarez? Is he going anywhere? Camavinga still on the... Camavinga could be going somewhere, or Chouamini, you never know. Does Man United still make a big signing? We need a left back. I'd go for Nuno Mendes of fucking Paris Saint-Germain. He's the left back I want. We'll see. Let's all see that tomorrow, guys. It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be very interesting. Next corner here for Arsenal. Declan Rice. Put the ball on the line, son. Thank you. He listens to me. Here we go. This is where Arsenal are dangerous. And on the first corner, Suzuki didn't look good. Lots of jostling for positions here. Goal kick here for Aston Villa. Calafiori couldn't get hold of it. Good stuff. I think it was a foul on Matty Cash in any case. 17 minutes in and still 0-0. Oh, I'm trying to get a position. I'm trying to find a position where I feel comfortable because my back is killing me today. And there you go. Matty Cash, this is good from Villa. Buendia got a nice shot in and gets it out here to Kamara. Puts it out on the wing to McGinn. McGinn tries to get the cross in. It's going to be another corner to Aston Villa. Lewis Skelly clears for a corner. When Aston Villa go forward, they look nice. Damn it, this chair's killing me now. My wife actually said she was going to buy me a new one today. But then she forgot about me. Must have been some good-looking guy at work that she was talking to and just forgot to buy my chair. I'm just joking, man. I got to say, I have an amazing wife. But she lets me do all this stuff on this channel and stuff like that. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, Villa looking good here. Can they get the ball back in here? Matty Cash puts another ball into the box. Arsenal clear it on the back post. Oh, got to be careful here. No. David Raya cleans up nicely. And all of a sudden, Suzuki. Not Honda, but Suzuki in goal here for Aston Villa. It's not Kawasaki either. It is Suzuki, and he's doing really well, man. Look, it's not easy. You gotta take over from the best goalkeeper in the world, but that's what happens sometimes. And I think that move from Chelsea was unbelievable. I mean, I think Chelsea have done unbelievable business this summer. I actually think Tottenham has done the worst business because I think Tottenham overpaid for everything, and I just don't think those players fit Tottenham. But we'll see. Oh, they lose the ball here. Got to do that tomorrow. Tomorrow on our NFL channel, tomorrow we will be doing the last preview. I think it's of the NFC. The AFC West is. I think what we're going to do is the last one we're doing, and then of course in 2 weeks from now the NFL starts, my friends. The NFL starts live on our NFL channel. That is our NFL channel name is at Vic Vern and Dom's NFL. Calafiori gets a little boot in the face, but nothing malice there from McGinn. McGinn can't help it. Calafiori puts his head down that far. I mean, you can at least lift your leg knee height. I mean, come on. So Calafiori, he looks all right. Doesn't look like it's a problem for Mr. Calafiori. I mean, if you're Italian, it's not been a good few years, in football. You know, haven't made the World Cup. I mean, who's the coach now? Somebody came back. Is it Mancini that's the coach of Italy again? Italy need to pick up their shit quickly. Here we go. I mean, the only lucky thing for Italy is that the next World Cup is most probably going to have 240 teams in it, so everybody makes it. Depending on if Gianni Infantino gets voted in or out again, he probably gets voted in again. I mean, all of them are corrupt. Even the people that vote, all these FAs. Oh, Johnny. The reason they're all moaning about him is because he's not giving you the money. He's giving the lesser countries the money. So you people are complaining. That's why you want him out. As long as he was corrupt for the English FA and corrupt for the German FA and stuff like that, then there's no problem. Here we go. Good work from Saka. And a good clearance there from Pau Torres against Ben White. Victor Lindelof and Pau Torres look like they could be brothers, isn't it? It's got to get this quickly. Got to see what Vern's game is. Oh, it looks like Serbia pulling away here now. Here we go. Daffy Duck. Here we go. 22 minutes in the book, and both teams have had their chances. I would say the best chance of the game was the chance from Aston Villa that hit the crossbar. The other one from Arsenal was offside. But here we go. Arsenal. Then Arsenal are playing typical Arsenal tonight. There's so many high balls and stuff like that. And I mean, and let's be honest. Aston Villa are enjoying this. If this is what you want to do against Aston Villa, I think Villa will enjoy the high ball the whole night. Arsenal have got to play that tiki-taka, take Aston Villa apart with good passing. Because just cross it into the box, I don't think that's the right remedy. Maatsen here with a throw-in for Aston Villa. Gabriel plays it back to David Raya. I just noticed something. That Visit Rwanda that's on the shirts of Aston Villa, wasn't that the sponsor of Arsenal before? Used to be Visit Rwanda was once the sponsor of Arsenal, yeah? Here we go. 23 minutes in the book. And evenly matched game so far. I wouldn't say one team has dominated the other team. I think it's a very even game here. Arsenal are actually struggling a little bit to play their dominant game that we used to seeing from Arsenal. Villa doing a really good job here. Here we go. Declan Rice pushing forward to Saka. Can't give it to White. He's in offside. Back to Declan Rice. Declan Rice gives it to Bukayo Saka. He puts a cross in. Nicely defended by Pau Torres. And it's going to be a corner for Arsenal. It's going to be a corner for Arsenal. I'm just going to try to see if I can get some. Let me just have a look here. All right. See if I can get some of the transfers up when we talk about that afterwards. Here we go. So corner again for Arsenal. Puts it in. Oh, good save from Mr. Suzuki. Header from Declan Rice and a good save from Suzuki. Let's have a look. Transfers is what I want to get into. Transfer news. There you go. All right. Okay, now, but I want Fußball transfer. There you go. Baltimore could leave Newcastle. Okay, interesting. Some interesting stuff on the transfer market. Eh? Just waiting for it to update here quickly. And we'll read some of them out. Here we go, Aston Villa. This looks nice. Except all. So, yeah, what about Cody Gakpo? Is he going to Man City? Is he going to Tottenham? If I'm Gakpo, go to City. Let's have a look. Man City agrees 65 million deal for Ndiaye. Spurs want Mudryk from Chelsea. Are you fucking crazy? Oh, Aston Villa almost in here with Matson. Liverpool reject an 80 million offer from Manchester City for Gakpo. Man City open talks to sign Fernandez. Liverpool complete Barcola signing. Okay. Munoz reunites with Glasner at Forest after Palace move. Okay, all right. So let's have a look. It's interesting. Paper talk. Let's see there. We'll talk about that afterwards. Arsenal could explore a loan move for Marcus Rashford. Don't think that's going to happen. I don't see United doing that now. If we loan Marcus Rashford out, we have to bring in somebody, man. I can't see that happening. I can't see that happening. Not at all. But we'll talk about that at halftime. We have a little bit of time. I'm just trying to read up on it. Okay. Okay. Oof. Free kick here to Arsenal. It's going to be dangerous here. Everton looking to get Jack Grealish on a permanent. Poor cross there from Arsenal. Not a good ball into the box. But Tolis on the wing here. Matty Cash. That's a foul on Matty Cash owning Tolis on the wing here. Here we go. So Tolis could be. That's going to be a big transfer deadline day tomorrow. Let's just have a look. I just want to see. There you go. Let's have a look. Let's see what's going on with Manchester United. That's what I really want to see. So here we go. Oh, this is good. This is good from Aston Villa. Good save by David Raya. You've got to give it to Aston Villa. They have come out. They have come out, and they're playing well, man. That's that young kid there, Hemmings, doing well again. I like him there on the wing, doing really well for Aston Villa. It's the next player they're going to have to sell, most probably. Here we go. All right. We'll see what happens tomorrow. I'll read it afterwards. Here we go. So, look, I'm impressed with Aston Villa so far. I'm very impressed with Villa. Holding their own in this game. Holding their own in this game. Villa could feel sorry for themselves, but no, they don't. They're just a well coached team. Yeah, they had a shit first weekend. Let's be honest. Another foul here on Lewis Skelly. Look, if Arsenal lose points here, this would not be what. That's not on the plan. That ref cam makes you all nervous and hazy. Here. Good stuff. Here we go. So Arsenal got a free kick about 25 meters out. We know Declan Rice can take good free kicks. We know he can do that. Let's see what he can do. Oh, let's push this back a little bit. There you go. And that up a little bit like that. Now when I do that, I'm not too far in the picture here. Here we go. So this is a free kick. That's not going to bother the goalkeeper. Not from there. I can't see you. Odegaard or Rice going direct now. Odegaard puts it into the space. And Villa clear the ball. Good evening, Paddy, my friend. Here we go. Mascara on the ball. And that's going to be a throw. Should be a throw in for Aston Villa. Paddy, my friend. Oh, there. Why is that loud now? There you go. Should be a throw in for Aston Villa. Here we go. Arsenal now starting to have the bulk of the possession. That is going to be worrying for Crystal Palace, for Aston Villa. Got the bulk of the possession. That's not what you want. You don't want to build Arsenal up. You want to keep them busy because everybody behind the ball here for Villa. Arsenal not really dangerous with the possession, but they've got it. That's the problem. Ben White tries to get it into Saka, not a problem. Pau Torres. Look at it, that central defensive duo of Torres and Lindelof. A lot of people criticize that. I actually think it's not a bad combination. And I think Matty Cash on the one wing and Matson, I think it's quite a decent defense. Tuna, I love tuna. I like tuna mayonnaise sandwiches. I love tuna mayonnaise sandwiches. And I like tuna on my pizza as well. And I like a good tuna salad. I don't like tuna, cooked tuna, no. But I like it on my pizza, I like it on my salad. You know, the tin tuna. I'm a cheap guy. Tin tuna for me. Good tuna mayonnaise sandwich, a little bit of onions on it. Ooh, don't even get me started. I got tuna mayonnaise at home. I could do that. There we go. So here we go. Arsenal, not really. This is not the most exciting game from Arsenal at the moment. They're very just want to hold on to the ball. There's not a lot of there's lateral movement, but there's nothing deep. Saka goes backwards. Are they going to go back to the goalkeeper here? Masquera, he gets it. Back to Gabriel. No, he's going to get Lewis Skelly. Lewis Skelly doesn't know where to go. Arsenal go backwards again. This is not good. This is not good football from Arsenal. Here we go. Can't be happy if you're a Gunners supporter here, and you got to be quite happy if you're a Aston Villa supporter. Gabriel gets it out to Tolis. It's a little bit better. Gets it in there. There we go. Aston Villa can be quite happy with this first 35 minutes. I mean, a lot of people would have thought they would be down by now. But Villa looking good. Ross Barkley doing a good job there in central defense, midfield. Arsenal no one has had a shot on target yet. Well, wouldn't you say Aston Villa had a shot on target if you hit the crossbar? That's the target, I think. Good work again. Ross Barkley taking the ball away from Saka. I just don't think, since the middle of last season from that injury, even at the World Cup, I don't think Saka looks like the Saka of old. I think there's something not right with him. I don't know if he's got a problem physically or I don't know. But since then, Ben White with a cross here. Tollies. And again, and yeah, Aston Villa break. This is 4-3 for Villa. Not the right choice. Not the right choice. Whoever made that pass, you had two on the other side, all on their own. Buendia with the wrong choice there. Shouldn't have gone to Jackson. He had Hemmings and I think it was Kamara running on the other side, totally free. That's the ball you got to put out there, my son. There we go. Ben White with another cross in. Shouldn't be a problem here. Offside from Arsenal. Yeah, baby. 10 minutes till half time. Let me just quickly go have a look at what, plug it out. Let's go look what Vernie's doing on the what up. Yeah, I don't do that shit anymore. Just quickly go there. I mean, Declan Rice playing for Ireland and then England because he was born in Ireland and then moved to England. But yeah, look, you can do that. I don't know if that's the right way to look at it. Just trying to get rid of something here, guys. Just 1 second. All right. Oh, okay. So, what is Vern's basketball doing? Let's have a look at quickly. Look, Arsenal, it's nothing to write home about here. Arsenal are not playing a good game of football. Let's be honest. Arsenal are not playing a good game of football. I'm not saying that Aston Villa are playing a great game, but let's be honest. Villa, with all the people leaving the club and all that, I think Villa are doing more out of with that little bit of possibilities they have than Arsenal. Got a stacked team here, and they're not doing anything at the moment. They are not doing anything. Looks like another foul here. That is a foul on Tolis from Matty Cash. John McGinn, they're all covering around the referee. I don't think it's necessary. I think this referee's been good so far. Just want to always check on stuff. We're going to talk about the transfers at halftime. I'll take a 2 or 3 minute break and then we'll talk about all the transfers coming up. It's going to be a hectic tomorrow. I think tomorrow's going to be hectic for a lot of teams. I hope my club, Manchester United, are hectic tomorrow because we need to bring in a left back. We definitely need to bring in a left back. So Tolis with a good cross in here. And again, not a problem. These high balls are not a problem for Aston Villa. Villa, if this is what Arsenal want to do, is put in high crosses. That's not the Arsenal game, man. They're not going to get anything out of this game. Here we go. Oof, guys. Really feeling the tiredness now. And still a long bloody day to go. Especially a long second half. And because Arsenal are not really playing that exciting football that you associate with Arsenal, Saka with a good ball in, McGinn takes care of it against Tollis. It's going to be tough here. Gets the ball out to Gabriel. Back to Calafiori. Back to Gabriel. Don't forget, tomorrow transfer deadline day on the channel. We will see. Easy peasy defense. It's too easy here. Pau Torres and Victor Lindelof will love this the whole day. They will love this the whole day. Ooh, was that a foul on Calafiori? I think it's a little bit too little for a foul. Here we go. So good stuff here. Good stuff. Villa keeping Arsenal honest. There you go. So 4.5 minutes to go to half time. And I've seen more exciting games. I did the City Crystal Palace game. I did the Man United against Ipswich game. They were good, exciting games. The Liverpool one against Nottingham Forest I did. It was exciting. This game has yet to rock my fancy. But you know what they say? You have a second half. Here we go, Arsenal with a cross. This could be it. No. Tollis not getting Calafiori at the back post. Back to Tollis. Can he cross up? There's nobody in the middle to cross it to. He has to wait. Then he tries to put the... And Matty Cash clears for a throw in. I gotta say, I like Matty Cash. He's bloody tenacious, man. You know, he's not. Is he world class? No, but you know you're gonna get a freaking good game from him every time. He works his socks off. I like players like that work their socks off. Oh, this is good from Jackson. Sorry, Miss Jackson. Are you for real? Here we go. Here we go, Jackson. Oh, Villa could have been up 1-0 here. 1D on the back. That was maybe the best move. Villa crossing it in. Nah, I'm not going to get it to McGinn there. And Arsenal lucky not to be down 1-0 here. Beautiful work from Nicholas Jackson. Watch this. Skins Gabriel. And then the pace of the man. He just got no support. He's just not quick enough to get in there. And then he puts the cross in. I don't know who was running that hard. Who was that? Kamara. No. It was Hemmings. Hemmings a little bit more tenaciousness. He could have got onto it. Matty Cash going to put the ball into the big throw from Matty Cash. Impressive throw here. Hemmings, Matson on the back post. That's a foul. Matson on his own here. Ref. Odegaard cleans up, gets it back to Ryan. Let's be honest. And this is not trying to be funny. Villa's been the better team. Villa's had better chances. Arsenal have been very lethargic. Very, very not pedestrian. Not normal Arsenal. Actually quite fucking boring. Offside from Arsenal. Arsenal have been boring. And I mean, I don't understand this. You've got this striker called Victor Gyökeres. I mean, for me, Havertz shouldn't be a striker up front. You know? Oh, my back. Going to need a little break at half. Mansambi also sitting on the bench there. Look, a lot of these players. What's his name? Oh, that is. What's his name? Yes, didn't Aston Villa sign him? Serbia wins. Okay. Goretzka. Look, Villa's done some good business. Mansambi, Goretzka, Nicholas Jackson. It's not like Villa's going to be scrubs this year. Let's be honest. If Villa can, had a tough task to the season, Away, first game, they got hammered. And then, of course, your second game is Arsenal already. But I think Villa still make top 6, top 8. With their squad, with that coach is mustard. A minute to go here till half time. Evening. How are you, my friend? I'm doing well, man. I'm always well. Here we go. Matty Cash again. Matty Cash has worked well. Kamara, Hemmings, Matty Cash, John McGinn, Nicholas Jackson. They played really well. And the two boys at the back as well. Well, all four of them. The whole back four there. Matson, Torres, Lindelof, and Cash. Really good. And the goalkeeper after a bit of a shaky start. Also good. Aston Villa. If you're the Mona, Mikel Arteta, you're going into halftime and you're going to be pissed. Your team has not done enough to get anything out of this game. Definitely not. 1 minute to be added on here. So 1 minute to go till halftime. I'll call you at halftime, Vern, because I definitely need to go for a break because this is going to be what is it? It's going to be 10 o'clock, 5 o'clock. It's been fucking 5 hours, man. Saturday, I have a difficult decision to make. Okay, Mo, let us know what decision it is. To say yes or no to your wife, that's not a difficult decision. Or are you calling the wedding? Did you call the wedding off, I think? Huh? Well, let me know. Maybe I can, wiser older man, maybe I can help you or somebody in the chat can help you. What do you have to make for a decision here, Mo? Let us know. So that's going to be halftime. You can also tell me after halftime if you want, or you can write me an email if you want to keep it private. Ah, that's not a hard decision. Springboks. It is halftime, guys. It is halftime. Let's get the second half ready. There you go. Second half is ready. Let's put out the sign. I'll be back in a few minutes, boys. I'll be back in a few minutes. I need to walk around a little bit. I thought it was life-changing decisions to be made. All right, guys, thanks. Phew, I just had something small. I'm still busy eating something small. Arsenal have made a change. Is there is on? I don't see who's on for. It looks like Tolis. Tolis is off and Echeverry is there is on. Here we go. Second half is underway. Can Aston Villa do what they did in the first half and keep Arsenal out? There you go. Or can Villa sneak a win here? That would be a massive upset, I think. I just see Arsenal very poor in the first half. Let's see what they can do in the second half. And I've got to say, hats off to Aston Villa. Here we go. Villa, Torres, no changes for Villa. Matson on the wing, yeah. He's played really well. Back to Ross Barkley. Ross Barkley's solid player as well. Aston Villa have got this, I don't know why, but Aston Villa, everybody Aston Villa's got is like, especially on the field today, there's like no one you think is maybe Jackson, but no one else on the Aston Villa team is like, oh, wow. It's like a must have player, but it's a nice to have player in your squad because they just work hard and do everything the right way. Oof. You know what I mean? There's the type of players where you say, yes, I'd like him in my squad. All of them are like that. Oh, solid. They work hard. They're never going to let you down kind of players. But none of them are like world beaters. You know, John McGinn is never going to. John McGinn is not going to play for Arsenal or for Man City or for Liverpool in the midfield because he's not that quality. But you would still take him as like maybe a backup. And I think that's the way you look at a lot of these Aston Villa players that are there now. They've kind of all their stars are gone. And I think they're just a good, hard-working unit that is going to put a lot of teams in trouble this year. I can see my team, Manchester United, being in trouble against this team. I'm going to every now and then just pop off here to get a bite to eat quickly because this is my last opportunity for dinner. There you go. Here we go. But Arsenal still haven't found a way to break this team down. Saka against Hemming. Hemming's been good. Oh, another good work here from Hemmings. And again, Ross Barkley working back hard. Aston Villa just doing the hard work. My family's good. How's yours, man? How's your mom doing, man? That's the most important thing, that everybody's healthy, man. Wedding postponed to the 25th of December. Okay. So you're getting married on Christmas. Okay. No, you're Muslim, right? So what? Tell me, how does Christmas work? You guys don't do Christmas, do you? I don't know. I'm not the. Help me out. Jackson, Jackson. Oh, good move here from Jackson. Still on it. Gets it out there into Matty Cash. John McGinn. Good cross in. No one there. No one there. John McGinn a little bit upset there. No one on the back post. If you play like John McGinn, you must be upset. Club always selling their best players. Okay. And, you sell your best players if you're John McGinn, but is John McGinn a player that another team desperately wants out of the big teams? I mean, I think he's at the best team that he's ever going to play at, because I don't think Arsenal, City, Liverpool go in for John McGinn. And that's how he plays. He's thankful, man. He's thankful. Here we go. Saka, Odegaard, Saka, looking better here from Arsenal. Back to Saka, Havertz, trying to find a way through, but that Aston Villa defense is really. Here we go. Ball to the back post. Eze against Matty Cash. No, not going anywhere. And Aston Villa got about 10 people in the box here defending it. It's like a back five and then another four in front. Just how long can this go well? That's the question. Declan Rice going to puts one in, and another good clearance and another good save. That was my dinner. Finished. Thanks for letting me finish dinner. What am I having on tomorrow? 10:30. Transfer deadline day. Transfer deadline day in the Premier League. Yeah, that's on from 10:30 till 12 o'clock tomorrow evening. We'll be talking about all the transfers, who's made late ditches, who's made some panic buys, who's losing some of their top players, what is happening to Gapco, to Enzo Fernandez, to Julian Alvarez, Chouamini, Camavinga. Is Rashford stayed? Is United getting somebody to replace Luke Shaw on the left back position? What are Chelsea still going to do? What are Man City still going to do? There's a lot of open. Man City won Enzo Fernandez. Man City won Gapco. Serbia won. I can tell you that. Foul. So another 39 minutes to go for Villa here. Holding on desperately. Just want to quickly have a look here. That one's I've got to plug in. I got to plug this in. It's got to be full power, then I'll plug that in afterwards. Man City is the best team. Not really, no. Arsenal the best. They're the champions. The champions are always the best because they deserve to be champions. I wish it was differently, but it's not. As Odegaard, they need another changer, Arsenal. I think you got to get Gorkarez in this team, man. Play a little bit differently. Still 60% again with Arsenal. It sunk a little bit, 27 with Villa and 13% with the draw. That means 40% of you think that Arsenal's not going to win. Okay. Just quickly go to that homepage then quickly so I can find out some more information for you guys on transfers. There we go. Oh, Aston Villa always got somebody there. It's really nice. I love the way these newspapers headline some stuff. Out of the blue, Tottenham make shock transfer inquiry for Chelsea star. Since when is Mykhailo Mudryk a star for Chelsea? He's a drug taker, man. He got busted. Tell you more. Cody Gapco transferred to Man City off with Liverpool unable to find replacement. Okay, all right. Lots of stuff going on. Oh, let's have a look. Arsenal now on attack. This is dangerous for. This is very. They're giving a penalty to Arsenal. You knew it was. That's the way the Premier League fucking functions. They fucking screw the small teams. Where? Why is there a deadline? Because there's a certain day in the month or in the season where you can't buy and sell anybody anymore. Otherwise, it's chaos. Otherwise, foul is before. It's not a penalty. The foul is outside the box. Foul is outside the box. It's not a penalty. Fuck off. It's not a penalty. It's never a penalty. This is not. So it's not a penalty. It can't be a penalty. Can't be a penalty. It has to be a free kick. It cannot be a penalty. I don't think Messi. Maybe from Argentina. Why the fuck did this is English football at its worst. You don't need to go to the fucking screen and see this. It's clear that it was outside. There you go. So why the hell do you have to? Oh man, come on. So here we go. Yeah, from Argentina. Yeah, yeah. That was expected. So it's a indirect free kick. It's a direct free kick here for Arsenal. Thought it could never be penalty. Oh, I thought that was in from Odegaard, but he just missed out. Okay. So interesting here. Interesting words. Lots of transfers might be falling through here or stuff like that, you know? Crazy, crazy. Phew. Man City eyeing a lot of players still on the deadline day, huh? Here you go. You're working, I work every week. My life is work. Here we go. Still a long way to go, but Aston Villa actually doing this really well. Just want to see something here. Let's have a look. Okay, all right. Chelsea looking to bring in somebody. I'm just looking at some of the transfers. It's crazy. Okay. So we'll see later. We'll see later or tomorrow. That's the 1-0 for Arsenal. I think it is Saka. I think it is Saka 1-0 to Arsenal. Good goal there from Arsenal. Let's put it in there. 1-0 by Bukayo Saka. I think they'll look at something Saka. 60th minute, huh? There you go. Saka in the 60th minute. Let's just have a quick look if it's all kosher. That is still good. That's good. That's good. Yeah, that's all good. Should count. It shouldn't be a problem here. Good ball from Eze, Calafiori, Saka. No problem. Easy. There's no way they can chalk this goal off. It's actually an own goal. I think Matson puts it in. Saka doesn't even get a foot to it. But he'll claim it. Yeah, look, that's a good goal. Arsenal, you kind of felt it could be coming here. And they give the goal to Saka, but I don't think he touches it. I think Madson's put his foot through it. I think Saka hits Madson's foot, but Madsen scores the goal. Nah, it's going to be tough for Aston Villa because this is exactly what Arsenal want now. Villa are going to have to open up, and this will work into Arsenal's hands 100%. Calafiori and Arsenal have still got an armada on the bench, man. So Saka gets the breakthrough. The man I was saying is not up to it. Look, he doesn't look the old Saka to me, even if he scores today. 2 years ago, he was freaking destroying teams. Now I think he's not as quick, he's not as agile. I don't know what's wrong with the guy. Worrying. For Arsenal, it should be worrying. Here we go. Saka, Ben White, no. Declan Rice, back to Saka. Oh, that was better from Saka, loses the ball. Here we go. Don't count Aston Villa out. Oh, that's a good ball here from Villa. That's Hemmings on the wing here. He needs help. No, not going to happen. Just not going to happen. There you go. Now, this is all going Arsenal's way now with a half an hour to go. Definitely you would favour Arsenal now to take care of business here. Do I think Villa can come back? Why not? But yeah, look, a clever man putting money on this would definitely not bet against Arsenal. Oh, 1 second. Definitely not bet against Arsenal doing the jobby here. I gotta say, I'm still impressed by Villa, and I'm a little bit disappointed in the way Arsenal have played so far. Are you sleeping after this? No. Going to do some work, and then at 1 o'clock, I'm going to do work and a live stream. I just got to look at some documents on the side. Don't worry. No. I'll go to bed at 3 o'clock in the morning, or whatever time the basketball finishes. 3:30. Not a problem. Here we go. Oh, Unai Emery is not happy with the refereeing trio here. Of course, he wants to win this one in Unai Emery. You always want to beat your old club, man. You always want to beat your old club. There you go. Declan Rice trying to. Arsenal got all the time in the world now. And we know they don't concede a lot of goals. I mean, they won the first game of the season 3-0 against Coventry, 1-0 up here. So Arsenal yet to concede a goal in the Premier League this year. They had the best defense last year. That's not a foul on Saka. Now the free kick to Arsenal. Good ball there from Rice, looking for Havertz. Good work here from Villa. This is good. Villa is still up for it here. Here we go. There you go. This is good from Aston Villa. Nicholas Jackson. Oh, Aston Villa, a little bit complicated here. If McGinn could have. Just look at that pathetic Odegaard. He acted like he fucking got chopped down because he lost the ball. And then the minute he saw Arsenal win the ball back, he stands up. What a pathetic little Norwegian wanker, honestly. Fucking hell. That's why no one likes footballers anymore these days. He goes down in a bungle. You honestly think, fuck, he must be injured badly. Hey? The other guy must have caught him. And then he's looking, and the minute he sees his teammate gets the ball, he gets up and starts running again. Pathetic. This is why football is going downhill with all these cheaters and divers. It starts at the top with the FIFA and it finishes the players on the field earning too much and have no respect for the game. Terrible pass, man. Jackson is working his ass off. Can you guys give this man a good pass through that he can do something with it? When is time changing? I have no idea. I have to ask my wife. I don't do time changes. She lets me know, and then I just tell her, okay, fine. I think a week before you guys do. No, you don't change. Shit, we do. Yes, that's right. You don't change time. I don't believe in this time changing in any case. It's just a load of fucking hogwash. Winter and summertime. What the hell is this, man? Here we go. So Arsenal back on the attack here. 25 to go here. What can Villa get out of this game? I actually feel on what we've seen through the whole game, Villa actually deserves something. Not to win maybe, but a draw would be a fair result for now. But you never know. Still 25 minutes, Arsenal could really put their foot down and then all of a sudden, the win is deserved. But look, if you win, you always deserve it. I mean, it's not like God. Bruno Guimaraes is coming. So is Mourinho. So I can see, what's his name going off. I can definitely see Havertz going off. And if Bruno Guimaraes is coming on, could it be Declan Rice or is it Odegaard? One of the two are going to come off. Odegaard again with the ball over the top. That is never a penalty. That's never a penalty. Fucking hell, these Arsenal players are divers, hey? A bunch of divers. Now, honestly, you're a bunch of divers. Fucking hell. Stop going to the Olympics. Havertz can dive for the Olympic team of Germany, and Odegaard can start diving for the Olympic team of Norway. Why don't you do pair diving, the two scumbags? Honestly, how the hell can you cheat like that, man? No other sport is like that. No other sport in the world is like football. I watched the Springboks against the bloody All Blacks. They basically beat each other's heads in, but no one's trying to cheat. No one's trying to con the ref. That's just true sports. Matson. Now that, whoa. The tackles are flying in now. Is that a? Oh, well, we'll see a replay of that. That could have. I thought that looked like a penalty. Good con artist there. I think was that Matson. If that was truly not a penalty, he sold it really well. But these footballers are all bloody con artists. And I think, do they actually practice this in the basement at home or at the training pitch? Or they've got like a secret little room where they practice to dive? Here we go. But Aston Villa now putting a little bit of pressure on Arsenal, a little bit of ball. Yeah, this is good from Aston Villa. Barkley. Crazy. Buendia has not played well today. Made some bad decisions. Arsenal can't get out of their own half here at the moment. This is power play from Aston Villa. Back to Cash. The quality ball is now needed. Not a good clearance from Raya. Not a good clearance. Just gives the ball away. And Aston Villa straight back on the attack here. There was not a... Obviously, VAR checked something, but they didn't. Aston Villa are definitely looking for the equalizer here. This is very good from Aston Villa. Pau Torres puts the ball in. Cleared from the Arsenal on the header. Goal kick for Arsenal. Good clearance there from Ben White. Let's just have a look at this Matson thing. Ooh, I don't know about that. There he holds him. That's not enough for me. It's not enough. It's Matson. It's not enough. It's just not enough. That could have... I actually think that one on Havertz is more penalty than the one on Matson, but I wouldn't have given both. So here we go. A lot of changes coming up here. So let's go. Who's changing first? It looks like Odegaard is coming off for Guimaraes. Lewis Skelly is also coming off. So Guimaraes and Mourinho are both coming on. So Lewis Skelly is off and Odegaard are off for Arsenal. And Mourinho and Guimaraes are on. And Aston Villa, I think, made 2 or 3 changes themselves. Let's have a look quickly. So Havertz is going to, I think, play the 10 role. And so Aston Villa, they didn't show him the changes for Villa yet. Alisson is on for Hemmings. Alisson is on for Hemmings. So Jackson and Hemmings go off. And Alisson is on, and Tammy Abraham is on. I thought Nicholas Jackson played a good game here for Villa. Worked hard. I just think he didn't get enough quality balls. Here we go. So Saka, Mourinho, he's good. He's good. You saw that at the World Cup with Spain. The man can decide games on his own. He's good. There we go. So we got Aston Villa is a tough place to go to, man. Villa is a tough team to play. There's not a lot of teams going to get points in Birmingham this year at Villa Park. I think a lot of teams will struggle to get the points this year at Villa Park. Only really good teams are going to be able to break these guys down. Remember 13th of September. That's my engagement day. Yeah, that's when I got engaged to my wife on the 13th of September. Why do I have to remember the 13th of September? What's on the 13th of September? Is that Man United against Man City? Nah. That hurts. Oh. Here we go. Look, you got 18 minutes to go, Aston Villa. Can you get something out the game? I think you deserve at the moment something. But it's not going to be easy. Arsenal do not concede a lot of goals. I mean, how many goals did Arsenal concede in the league last year? Can't be more than 30. Here we go. There you go. Ball was on the line. Well seen by the linesman there. Aston Villa, very tenacious, man. If you're a Villa fan, you've got to be proud of this team. They are not giving up. That's not a foul. Okay, if that was an Arsenal player, that ref would have given a foul 100 times. Here we go, Saka on the wing. This is dangerous. No one's going for Saka. Havertz, Torres, Saka. Playing the ball inside the 16-yard box. It's 3 passes in there. Mourinho over the top. Mourinho, Havertz. Suzuki kind of drops it forward, but no problem. He gets hold of it again. They need a Suzuki Hayabusa at the back there is what they do need. But Aston has been really not good since he's come on. Quick pace. And I think the back two there, the centre backs for Aston Villa played really well. Here we go. Come on. Villa, you got 16 minutes to get something out of this. Buya Dia. The ref doesn't call anything for Aston Villa. Huh? That could be offsides or could be 2-0 for Arsenal. Good save by Suzuki. Good save from Suzuki. Zion Suzuki. I'm playing well, man. And if that was a foul. Okay. Let's just see if Havertz was offside here. That's not offside. That's not offside. That's, I think, offside from Havertz. It would have been offside, I think, had he scored. But the goalkeeper didn't know that, and the goalkeeper did really well. This game is now opening up for Arsenal because Aston Villa are taking more and more risks to try to get that, at least the equaliser. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Offside. It's a yellow card, my son. You cannot kick the ball away once the ref has blown the whistle. You see, I don't understand. These refs have got no thing. I can guarantee you if it was an Aston Villa player, he would have got a yellow card. Guarantee it. Masquera, a little bit of a, looks like a hammy injury there. Ooh, I got to listen to the sports bar with Jason Cundy and Jamie O'Hara tonight. That's going to be a lot of fun. The Spurs are not looking good, and Chelsea, Jason Cundy's going to rip him a new one. Konza coming on for Arsenal. So there you go. Look, isn't that a luxury that you can take somebody off and bring him on? Then you still got Saliba that's injured. I mean, Arsenal are stacked, man. They got a 30-man roster that the moment is stacked. I think there's only one team that's got a better roster than them in the Premier League. People are going to laugh, but it's Chelsea, my friends. Chelsea have got a stacked team as well, man. And now signing Emi Martinez. Watch out for Chelsea, boys. You heard it here. I'm telling you, Chelsea are going to be dangerous this year. Chelsea, Arsenal, Man City, Liverpool. Those 4, I think, are going to be really dangerous. Then if my team can bring in 2 players still, Man United, I think can be dangerous. Even though we did lose to Hull, that may account that. Wan-Bissaka also. Aston Villa didn't buy that bad this year. Why are Villa fans complaining so much? You got Kanache, you got Wan-Bissaka, you got Manzambi, you got Nicholas Jackson, you got Leon Goretzka. Fucking hell. Aston Villa's done some crazy business, man. Villa, top 6. I don't understand. I gotta start getting my block out for tomorrow, man. No, not that one. I got too many blocks here. Where's my second one? Here we go. I gotta start writing down these things, man. Gonna have a look. Aston Villa. We'll do out and then we'll do in. I got to do that tomorrow. I got a little bit of work to do tomorrow afternoon before the show starts. Don't forget Premier League prediction show tomorrow at 5 o'clock with me and Vern. Always a great show. A lot of banter there for everybody because we're all a lot of us are in a tip competition which we do on Super Brew. Go to the Super Brew Premier League predictions. Vic and Vern. Football is the league's name. Join up there. It's not too late to join up. You can win cash prizes. Good stuff. And it's a lot of banter on the channel as well. It's great stuff. So, a lot of people, Villa lost this, Villa lost. Villa's put in some good players. Is they? Nah, good work from one. I don't think there's a better tackler one-on-one in the Premier League than Wan-Bissaka. I still think today, no one does a sliding tackle like Wan-Bissaka, do they? When is Rugby Super Brew starting? I'm setting that up tomorrow. I'm setting that up tomorrow for the URC season. Where you guys can enjoy playing there as well. Yeah, definitely. Setting that up. Here we go. Saka loses the ball. This is it. Buendia, make the right decision. Good one. Gets it out to Alejandro Garnacho. It's going to be a corner. Garnacho. The man that bloody Catenaccio, yeah. Who are the teams? Well, all the URC teams are in the league. All four South African teams, the Sharks, the Lions, the Stormers, and the Bulls. Then you have Leinster, Connacht, what else? Munster, the Ospreys, the Dragons, Benetton, Tebre Palmer, Edinburgh, Glasgow Warriors. All of them are in there, man. John McGinn going through some people there. Fucking John McGinn, that was a good tackle on. Oh fuck, that could have been more than a yellow card for McGinn. He's lucky that the ref pulled out a yellow and they're not looking at it. That's not the greatest tackle there from John McGinn. And Vern's son's team. No, he doesn't play in the URC. Henry Pollock doesn't play in the URC. Definitely not. He definitely doesn't play in the URC. We've got 9 minutes to go here. Are we going to get something from Aston Villa? We'll see. We will see. Come on. Villa, you got 9 minutes. You're still in this game. You're only down by one. Oh, terrible play by the goalkeeper. More calamity here from Aston Villa. This is crazy. Oh, lucky. Here we go. Here we go. This is actually going to work out well. Buendia, make a good decision for once. Garnacho's not that quick. Mourinho takes care of Garnacho. Give Garnacho half a chance. The boy, I still think he's a good player. I just think his character's fucking sketchy. Little diva, but he's a good footballer, man. He should be one of the best footballers around. He is from here down, he's a good footballer. From here up, I think he's got a fucking attitude problem. You played at Man United, you scored 2 goals, you were going to be the next superstar, and then you became a fucking idiot and a diva. Then you went to Chelsea, you didn't do a lot better. And now you get a third chance at Aston Villa. I mean, you've got to ask yourself if you're Garnacho. I mean, the man thought he's the next coming of Ronaldo, man. But none of the big world teams from the other leagues came for you. Why is that? It's because of your attitude. No coach wants to deal with the arsehole every day. Got enough arseholes running around, most probably. Here we go. This is better now. Now. Madsen wants a penalty. I can't see a penalty for that. Not for that. Even Madsen has to go in there and say that can never be a penalty. Nah, not a good one there from Madsen. Should have passed it to Garnacho. They got 6 minutes to go. Yeah, Aston Villa and a little whatever the ref decides to add on. Don't forget, I will be back in 2 hours on the basketball channel. Here we go. Good stuff here. Saka could get his second here. No, not good. Not good decision making. Arsenal is actually not. And Arsenal have been lucky that they're up 1-0. Who do Yamal play for? FC Barcelona. Offside in any case. Here we go. So some more changes here for Arsenal. So who's coming in here? It's Subamendi is coming in for Declan Rice. So Subamendi in for Rice. And again, no Victor Gyökeres on the field. Is he still going to be an Arsenal player at the end of the transfer window? If Arsenal can get, I tell you now, Arsenal would sell him if they could get Julian Alvarez. I'm so glad that Arsenal took him and we didn't get him. Konza, Rice, off Subamendi going to take this corner here. 5 minutes out. Here we go. I'll still do 5. I'll do 1, 2, 3. Here we go. Let's just count off the stuff here. Oh, boys. It's a tough one. It's a tough one if you're Aston Villa because I think you deserved a little bit more. What is Tammy Abraham doing? Just wasting time. Just let him play the ball. Because I mean, you fucking another dumbass Englishman that thinks he's better than he is. What the hell is Tammy Abraham doing? Villa doesn't have the time for you to fuck around. It's another player they've got, Tammy Abraham. Villa's not that bad. Villa's got quite a good team when everybody's healthy. I don't know what all the Villa fans are complaining about. Maybe it's a good thing you got rid of Watkins. Conte didn't want to be there. Morgan Rogers didn't want to be there. Get rid of them. You know what I mean? There's a lot of players that didn't want to be there. Emi Martinez didn't want to be there. Good tackle from Wan-Bissaka. Buendia, now that's a player he could have sold because he ain't done shit today. It's a foul from Buendia on Subamendi and not the other way around. But I can't wait for that transfer window to end tomorrow. A lot of big clubs going to do a lot of business still, I think. City are definitely going to still spend about 150 to 200 million. You can see Liverpool still wanting to do something. United want to do something. Newcastle, I mean, the Newcastle have just sold and not bought a lot. Let's see what they do. But we'll go through every team tomorrow night. We'll do every team. We'll give you all the ins and the outs of every single team in the transfer window tomorrow night. It's going to be a big show. So if you miss it, your own mistake. It's going to go for about 2.5, 3 hours because what we'll do is we'll do the last 1.5 hours of the evening, or maybe the last 2 hours. Maybe we'll start at 10 and then we'll go till 12 in the evening. And then afterwards, We'll do another extra hour and tell you exactly what every team has picked up and not picked up. We'll grade. We'll do a special show on Wednesday grading the teams. So going to be big. Going to be very big. 2 minutes to go here in regulation. Villa just running out of gas and running out of time. Arsenal playing it down as a champion would. Look, is this a brilliant performance from Arsenal? No. But this is how champions win trophies. Not your greatest game. One of the strongest teams in the league at home, the Aston Villa. Tough place to go to, Villa Park. And you come away with a 1-0 win with a solid defensive performance. Maybe a lucky goal, but you know. Yes, Vern will come in a little bit tomorrow night. Oh, Suzuki with a good one there. But I'll do most of it on my own because I need the space. I need all the place to put stuff. It's not going to be easy. But I might invite Yanlu in there as well quickly tomorrow night. We'll see. Wan-Bissaka. Look at that. That's a typical Wan-Bissaka tackle. Sensational. The man can tackle, man. He might not be the greatest footballer going forward, but he's a defender. Here we go. Garnacho. Here we go. This could be the last chance here. Need a quality ball from Alessandro Garnacho. Something in the box. Gets it all the way back there to Victor Lindelof. Fuck it, I think I'm commentating Man United. Garnacho to Lindelof. Don't they have Sancho as well? Isn't he on their books? Actually, where the hell is Jadon Sancho? Who did he sign for? I gotta go look. Jadon Sancho. Who's he? Is he a free agent? Does anybody want the prick? So, got a few minutes added on here. I'll tell you now, they're going to put 8 minutes. Villa got 8 minutes here. Jadon Sancho. Is Vern and Yanlu on tomorrow? Yes, they got a show tomorrow evening as well together, yes. So, currently a free agent, so no one has picked him up. That's because he's fucking dog shit. See, that should tell you something. If you're such an egotistic little prick of a footballer, you think you're so great, and not one club has picked you up, and you're free. You don't cost the club anything, only wages. But if your fucking wage demands are so ridiculous, then no one picks you up. I mean, he's 26 years old. He's a free agent, and no one's picking him up. Something I've got to write down here quickly for tomorrow. I got to remember that. You're telling me there's not a club in the Premier League that won't pick him up as a free agent? Crazy. I'm doing Gaelic football matches on this channel. It's football. This is called the football channel. We're doing Gaelic football on this channel from January. Yes, we are. At least one game a week. This is looking good. Come on, Villa. Come on, put a few passes together. 6 minutes to go for Aston Villa. I think they're going to get one more chance to score. The question is, can they take it? January to July, yes, doing them. Yes, Vernon and Yanlo on tomorrow. They got a show about the Curry Cup. They're going to preview the whole season. How the hell is that a goal kick? This ref does not like Aston Villa, I can tell you that. Looks like Guimaraes is injured already. So, give Raya a yellow card if he takes too much time. He gets a big, long kick down the field. I can't see Arsenal conceding a lot of goals this season. They are solid at the back. Foul against Hobbits. I just can't see them conceding a lot of goals, Arsenal. Could be one of the best seasons for a team in the league, the way they play defense. How many goals did Arsenal concede last year? Let's have a quick look. New tab. Premier League stand. Premier League stand is 25-26. Arsenal, 27 goals against. That was all. The second best team in the league was 35 by Man City. Arsenal 27. Man City 35, and everybody else way much more. Aston Villa 49, Man United, Liverpool 53. Arsenal. City scored the most goals, but Arsenal only had 27 goals against them. I think Man U scored 3 of them. So Man U scored the most goals, I think, against Arsenal. Crazy. Their defense is crazy good, man. You concede less than 30 goals a season, you're most probably going to win the league again. 27 goals. They only lost 5 games all of last season. City only lost 6. Bournemouth only lost 7. Bournemouth was sensational. They drew 18 games, Bournemouth, but they only lost 7. Here we go, Arsenal back on the attack here. Again, it's Havertz. And Havertz trying to get a foul there. On the other hand, Chelsea conceded 52. Who conceded the most? It was probably Burnley, 75. Out of the top 6, Liverpool 53 goals, conceded only 63 scored. City was 7 points off Arsenal last year. I think you need less points this year than 85 to win the Premier League. It's just my prediction, guys. I think you win the Premier League with around about 80 points this year, because I think it's going to be tighter than normal. Well, that is a bad challenge there. That is a bad challenge for Matson. He gets the yellow card. He just fucking went through Bukayo Saka. I think there was a lot of frustration in that foul. Check this out. Okay, he gets the watch this now. Ah, not that bad. But I think he gets the fist in the face, and then he's just. So he was pissed. So 2 minutes to go here. 2 minutes. Why are they wasting time? Why are they wasting time? Arsenal. So that took Arsenal a minute to take that free kick. Well done. Wasted a minute out of the. So 2 minutes to go here. Raya hoops one upfield. Good tackle. So this could be the last possession for Aston Villa. Goalkeeper hooves it up. That's not going to be troubling anybody. That's not troubling anybody, my friends. Unless they make a calamity, and Raya picks it up, and another 40 seconds off the clock. Arsenal look comfortable here. Looks like it's going to be a good, solid start to the season for Arsenal. 2 games, 6 points, 4 goals scored, none conceded. Not a problem for them. Solid start. Look, have they impressed me? No. But you don't need to impress. You just need to get the points. So we got 4 teams on top of the league at the moment with 6 points. Arsenal, Man City, Chelsea, and I think it's Hull City that have won both games. Maybe there's another team, I'm not quite sure. Arsenal going to put in that's a penalty. That is a penalty to Arsenal, I think.
It certainly looks like one contact inside.
Yeah. I think Guimaraes thinks he needs a penalty. have a look. How many teams are on 6 points? That's the 4 teams. That's a penalty. Ooh, he does get the ball at the end. That is 4 teams on 6 points. They're going to give a penalty here. I think that's a penalty. No, he doesn't give a penalty. And we're going to have 5 teams without a point so far this season. Ooh. And at the bottom of the league, if I told you at the beginning of the season, your 2 bottom teams are Aston Villa and Spurs after 2 games, you would have thought I was on drugs, man. Palace. The ref has not been good in this game. The ref has not been good in this game, not at all. Well, I think that's a foul on McGinn, but he doesn't give it. Well, if that was an Arsenal player, he would have given it. Now it's getting a little bit archy-barchy, and McGinn is not happy. John McGinn definitely not happy. The ref, the best for you, ref, is to blow your whistle, because otherwise this could get ugly soon. I mean, how long? That's it. That's the game. I'm not happy with the ref here, but a good win for Arsenal. Deserved win for Arsenal. Arsenal, 2 out of 2 so far this season, 6 points. Good stuff. Good win from Arsenal. Congratulations to the Gunners. And look, if you're there you go. If you're Aston Villa, don't worry. I think you'll be all right this season, Aston Villa. I think you've got enough good players coming in. Once everybody's healthy, I think Aston Villa will quickly move up the table. So there you go. There you go. Guys, that's me. I'm off. Join me at 1 o'clock in the morning for basketball. America's qualifying for the World Cup. Argentina against Canada. In Canada there. See you guys later, man.